Hello guys and welcome to another MK Mobile character review. Today featuring Injustice Scorpion, a card that used to be exclusively obtainable through Test Your Luck, now also available in the store. As usual guys, please note the date when this video has been recorded because a lot of things may have changed since then, and if you're not familiar with the matrix I'm using in order to evaluate characters, you can find it on the top right corner of the screen. So without any further ado, let's put Injustice Scorpion to the test. Injustice Scorpion, guys, has 36,515 attack, which is the 46th highest in MK Mobile and the 29th among the gold characters. The hit points, they're 71,539, not quite impressive again, the 48th highest in the game and the 30th highest in the Gold League. The toughness is 28,350, the 45th highest in the game and the 27th among the gold characters, and the recovery is 28,728, the 40th highest in MK Mobile and the 25th highest in the Gold League. And of course the power generation is 100%, so for his stats, Injustice Scorpion gets 13.4 out of 28, this is quite a disappointing achievement. As almost every other Scorpion in the game, guys, Injustice Scorpion also has the Shiryu Spear as his special one, so this ability can be completely blocked by the opponent. It has Stun as main debuff, and it can be cast from everywhere in the map. It doesn't matter whether it's a short distance, medium distance, long distance, the ability will connect. Unfortunately, the spear isn't lethal, and again, of course, consists of only one mini attack. When it comes to damage, the minimum damage of Injustice Scorpion Special 1 is 13,254, the 51st highest in the game and the 32nd in the Gold League. The maximum damage is 25,304, the 55th highest in the game and the 28th among the gold characters. Once again, let's repeat the properties of the ability. It is completely blockable, it has Stun as main buff, it can be cast from anywhere, it is not lethal, and it consists of only one hit. So for his special one, Injustice Scorpion gets 7.4 out of 12 points. Alright, now it is time to talk about Injustice Scorpion Special 2. In general, again, like his special one, it can be completely blocked. It has Fire as main debuff. It can be cast from distance, however the first 2 mini hits will miss. They do about 30% of the total damage, so I will be deducting some points there. Special 2 of Injustice Scorpion is lethal and it consists of 3 mini attacks. When it comes to damage, the minimum damage of the ability is 30,124, which is the 56th highest in the game and the 34th among the gold characters. The maximum damage is 48,199, the 74th highest in MK Mobile and the 5th highest in the game. In general, one of the worst special 2s in MK Mobile, however it feels okay if you cast it while the opponent is on fire. And let's repeat once again the properties of Special 2 of Injustice Scorpion. It can be blocked completely by the opponent, it has Fire as main debuff, it can be cast from distance, however about 30% of the damage will miss. It is lethal and it consists of 3 mini attacks. So for his Special 2, Injustice Scorpion gets 8.9 out of 18 possible points. From Hell, this is the name of Injustice Scorpion X-Ray. Probably it is named after the infamous letter sent by Jack the Ripper to the police, who knows. Anyways, the ability can be cast from distance, shouldn't be afraid to use it if you're away from the opponent, and it has Curse as main debuff, which is not great, but it's still something. When it comes to damage, the damage of the X-Ray of Injustice Scorpion is just 73,504, the 70th highest in the game and the 46th among the gold characters. Once again, the X-Ray of Injustice Scorpion has Cripple as main debuff and it can be cast from distance, so the total amount of points he gets for his X-Ray is just 2.7 out of 4, and the total amount of points he gets for his special attacks adds up to 19 out of 34. Okay guys, we got to the basic attacks. Injustice Scorpion's basic attacks are nothing special. He is not great, but he is not bad at the same time. He never actually pushes the opponent back if he is blocking, which is a drawback. However, if the opponent is not blocking, his basic attack combo enders are quite good. And when it comes to pure speed of his basic attacks, he is moderate as well. So I really don't have anything else to say about his basic attacks, they're just moderate. So I'm giving him 3 points for basic attack speed and 3 points for basic attack chaining. In my opinion, the worst thing about his basic attacks is that every time when he completes a basic attack combination, it takes some time for him to place back his swords on the original position, which takes some time and leaves him vulnerable for counter attack. Apart from that, he's moderate, so I'll be giving him 6 out of 10 points for his basic attacks. Hellfire, this is the name of Injustice Scorpion passive. There isn't a lot I can say about it, unfortunately. Long story short, you will deal 25% more damage on characters who are currently on fire. So, in other words, if the opponent is not on fire, then Injustice Scorpion doesn't have a passive, unfortunately. However, Injustice Scorpion can do okay in some fire-focused teams, including Tiger Fury Goro, for example, or MK11 Scorpion. However, the issue he has is that most of the characters that have fire have much higher stats than him, so in the end of the day, in such a team, he really feels bad, even if his passive is triggered, because the damage on his special attack is low and his stats are low. Unfortunately, that's all I can say about this passive. It is okay, it is kind of useful, but definitely not a good passive, especially considering the low stats and damage on his special abilities. All his passive does is transferring him from a position where he is totally useless to a position in which he is just serviceable. So, for his passive Hellfire, Injustice Scorpion gets 11 out of 20 points. Also, he is just a martial artist, so he gets 1 point for classes and 0 points for target attack. You know, there was something about Injustice Scorpion that have been bugging me all along, and it is that prior to update 2.0, he was the hardest character to obtain in MK Mobile. I'm not kidding. For 3 years playing the game, I got 2 copies out of him. He was exclusively obtainable from Test Your Luck, and not only that, but he was harder to obtain than the other 2 exclusive characters, Undercover Cassie and Cybernetic Jackie. And I couldn't figure out why. I mean, he has terrible stats, terrible damage on his basic attacks, and a passive that is quite underwhelming. It's not totally useless, but not great as well. So probably it won't come to you as a surprise that I will be giving 0 points out of my 3 entirely subjective points to Injustice Scorpion. The only thing I like about him is the way he looks. Nothing else. Actually, now when I think of it, there's one more thing I like about Injustice Scorpion, and it is his special 2 if the opponent is on fire and if he is not blocking. Quite honestly, I was surprised to see how much damage his special 2 deals. Of course, once again, if the opponent is not blocking and if he is on fire. So, Injustice Scorpion, guys, scored 50.4 out of 100 points. He is on the borderline, but still we can label him as a decent character. Final verdict, decent character. So, due to the nature of his passive, it's really hard for me again to say which are the characters that really are very easy matchups for Injustice Scorpion. However, I can think of some characters that are hard matchups for Injustice Scorpion. And I'm talking about all the characters who are either immune to fire or they start healing, such as Classical Game, for example, MK11 Jade, Dark Raiden. Also, Assassin Jade is a tough matchup for Injustice Scorpion, Relentless Jason, and so on and so on. When it comes to the items, in my opinion, guys, I played some Faction Wars hard battles with Injustice Scorpion, and if you want to make him shine, or if you want to make him feel at least decent in your hands, equip him with Rod Hammer or Bloody Tomahawk, it's up to you. I would give him Rod Hammer. Shao Kahn Helmet and Bloody Voodoo Doll. In my opinion, this is by far the best item setup for Injustice Scorpion. And this is if you're going to use him as your main damage dealer, which I won't recommend, but anyways, if you want to do that, this is the item set. By equipping him with this item set, he starts feeling like a decent character. Especially if he's special 2, if you can score more than 50% on his minigame, it deals a lot of damage. So we got to the teams. I tried a lot of combination, guys, so I came up with 2 best teams for Injustice Scorpion. The first one is Tiger Fury Goro, MK11 Scorpion and Injustice Scorpion. In my opinion, this is by far the best team for Injustice Scorpion, even though some will say, okay, why do you need to equip those items on Injustice Scorpion in this team when you can give them to MK11 Scorpion and he can clear house even faster? And this is true. However, if you want to play with Injustice Scorpion and you like the character, there's nothing wrong with it, so go for this team. It's really good team for Injustice Scorpion. And the second team I would recommend is a variation of the first team. It is comprised of Sector, Tiger Fury Goro and Injustice Scorpion. Okay guys, Injustice Scorpion scored a little bit more than 50 points on our scale and we labeled him as a decent character. I'll be very curious to know what you think about this character. You can leave your comments down in the comment section, and if you want to see more reviews, you can find them on the top right corner of the screen. So, in a nutshell, I don't think that Injustice Scorpion is a horrible character. Definitely there are a lot better characters than him, but still you can find him useful in certain situations. So, see you next time guys. Take care.
Coward. Perfect.